Running hot space travel within network space cannot be called heavily regulated. Most regulation within the network boil down to common sense rules. If what you are doing is not endangering yourself or anyone else, it is most likely allowed. However, crashing a personal space yacht into an interplanetary space cruise liner can be considered highly illegal. Even worse, the Five Sassaki aboard the yacht used this maneuver not only deliberately, they also boarded the cruise liner, caused havoc, injuries, and loss of life, and stole valuable offline data vault from the cruise liner's own vault. Afterwards, they performed a very risky deep well-warp jump close enough to the cruise liner for it to take considerable amounts of damage.
"We made it out!" yelled Zrripa, overjoyed.
"And we're all still alive," said Zvveva, astounded. "Not only alive, but mostly unharmed even," added Zaki. "Okay, guys, let's not forget that we still have to make it to our target location before they lock down all the ports from here to the network exclusion zone. I don't want to have to try and trade this stuff with the humans. Their motives are questionable at best," said Zupik, the de facto leader of the small group. "Aye, Skipper. By the way, the reactor coolant system isn't working at full capacity anymore. We will be running a bit hot by the time we reach our destination. We might have to scuttle the vessel," Zvveva said matter-of-factly. "Yeah, we knew from the start that we would have to deal with some major damage. A hot reactor we can deal with. Tell me when it looks like it's going to run amok." Zvveva clicked their beak 2 times to acknowledge. "We have reached our first jump target," Zrripa reported. "Okay, get us out of warp and calculate our next jump leg," ordered Zupik. "Yes, boss." The ship fell from warp, and its automated systems began immediately to shed waste heat by extending its radiators to their full extent. Waste heat shows green, no problems yet. Heat storage is prepped for a hot reactor. "Guys, we have been pinged by several radar and LiDAR beams. NetSec is onto us," reported Sarta, their designated sensor operator and the only non-family member of the group, but Zrripa's fiancé. "To be expected. Any one of them in close proximity?" "Does not look like it. I have no warp sig. Wait. There is a gravitational anomaly building to our immediate starboard. Someone is jumping onto our position already. That is quick. Must be that Yaldian corvette we were observing when we jumped out. They have always been better at tracking than most other network members. And they have that human tech," mumbled Zayaki. "Allegedly," added Zvveva. "Allegedly," repeated Zayaki, annoyed. "Warp termination flash. Give me a—" "Yeah, it's the Yaldian corvette. They are flagging NetSec colors." "Shit, stop heat radiation. We have to get out of here." "I am not done with jump calculations, and doing so while on the run will make it more complicated," complained Zrripa. "You said you can do these things, now prove it," yelled Zupik. "Heat radiators stowed, heat storage system is prepped, engineering is ready," reported Zvveva. "I am executing evasive maneuvers," said Zaki. The yacht surged forward as her engines ignited. The slender vessel was capable of impressive acceleration, due to its lightweight design. It lacked, however, any defense whatsoever. The extra bits they had bolted onto the front to ensure the ship would survive the crash had been left in the crippled cruise liner. The Yaldian corvette ignited her own engines and began to hunt the fleeing yacht. She accelerated slower than the yacht, but she had the more powerful engines. She would ultimately catch up to her prey. Just to make sure the yacht had it not too easy to calculate a new warp jump, the corvette took potshot at the yacht in irregular intervals.